Hi, I'm Annika. Welcome to my channel. Thanks for tuning in. And today we're going to do some nice, chilled out, relaxing yin yoga. This is Bodhi and there's Blue over there. They might wander around. Life is good. Let's get started. So I want you to contemplate as you sit cross-legged to begin, start your practice. The love that's surrounding you today. What love is available to you today in your life? Where do you feel most love today as your life stands? So I feel love right now doing this work with you all, okay? So let's just close our eyes. Just start to settle into your body. How do you settle into your body? You just become aware of it. So start with the points of contact on the ground. You can rest your hands down on your knees. Hello. Thank you. So as you start to feel your body, just take your awareness to your breath. So just focusing on the fact that it's a flow. It's a process. I have to say it the English way. It's a process. It's coming in and it's flowing out. Flowing in and flowing out. Your body is giving you that gift. You don't have to make it happen. You have a deep inner trust that it will keep happening for you, keeping you alive, allowing you to live. And what if we applied that same trust to our life? Everything flowing in, everything flowing out. Can we apply that trust that it's all taken care of? I'd like you to take your right hand and let's do your ring finger onto your right nostril for me. And I want you to simply breathe in and out of your left nostril for 20 breaths. In and out through that left nostril. And after 20 breaths, just simply turn the palms up, take a deep inhale through the nose and exhale it out through the mouth. Take a deep inhale. I'd like you to hold that breath. Notice what's happening in the body as you hold the breath. Maybe the heart starts to beat. You feel your blood flowing. And softly, softly exhale. Hold the breath at the bottom. Exhale it all out and sit for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and welcome that breath right back in. And exhale it out. Good. Simply open the legs wide into a wide straddle. Flex the feet so you feel a little compression in the hips. Rotate the heels in and out, the toes in and out. So you feel the hip sockets, the ball. Settle your legs and take a deep inhale, reach up. You can still have your eyes closed. And exhale slowly. Draw the fingers forward to the ground in front. And I'd like you to just sit there for a moment, flexing the feet, and just locate where you're tight in your body. Maybe it's behind the knees, maybe it's in the hips. Relax your toes. And just invite your body to relax and trust and let go. Little breath in, lifting up through the chest. Try to lift out to the hips and gently begin to lower down towards the ground, wherever you feel is your edge. That edge, there's resistance. We breathe into resistance, so inhale. And exhale, try let go a little bit more. Again, just check in with your body. Where's the tightness? Where are you holding on? And relax, soften those edges. Relax the head. Maybe turn the palms up again. Just a gesture of surrender. How in control are we really? All our energies going into controlling life, trying to control life, make it happen the way we want it to. All that energy could be going into simply being, simply loving people, our life, everything around us. "96 words for love in the Sanskrit language, the ancient language of yoga. 96 words describing different types of love, different expressions of love, and we have one. Interesting, right? Slowly rise. Draw the heels in, come and sit on your knees. I'd like to take Virasana Hero again early in the class to really work on these quads and the tightness. So we just worked right into the back of the knees. If you have a block, you can place your block underneath your bum. Make sure that the heels are right in towards the hips and toes point directly backwards. Really important. If no block, if your knees are good, you can sit your bum right down in between your heels. I'm going to keep the block and slowly begin to walk the hands back. Now you're going to feel the release down the tops of the thighs, the tops of the knees. If you can come down to your elbows, go down to your elbows. If you can lay straight back, lay straight back. If you just hands back, open the neck, and we'll be here for a few moments. Back side of the body, front side of the body. Is there any energy more important in the world than the frequency, the vibration of love? There's an amazing book, a quick read, an easy read, The Hidden Messages in Water. A Japanese scientist did tests on water surrounding the frequency and vibration of love. So playing music of a certain frequency, speaking to water, wrapping loving words round bottles of water, and then when he froze the water at the same temperature, the same test results, the same testing conditions, the water was able to form incredible snowflake-like crystals. When the water was exposed to hateful words, loud, crazy, angry music, the structures were unable to form. The crystals were damaged, not symmetrical. Of course, the book goes into things. He tested river sites compared to water around cities, and the same results came through. But he was trying to prove, and he was able to show, that our words and our thoughts have an effect on water. And being 78% water ourselves, the vibration and frequency of our words and loving thoughts has an effect on our whole crystalline structure. So I'll put a little info about the book after class. You could check it out. Slowly, slowly release your head. See, that was over because I talked. Slowly, slowly make your way out. If you have a block, remove your block. Bring your big toes to touch, knees as wide as you can. Come into child's pose. Relax your forehead, relax your elbows, and just extend the fingers. Take a deep inhale and exhale, settle in. Slowly rise, drawing the legs directly out in front of you. You can take some meat out of your seat, just so your sit bones are firmly rooted. And you could also, if you find it hard to fold forward, also try sitting on your block so it lifts the pelvis above the knees. That can also help in your meditation if you're trying to sit cross-legged. But take a deep inhale and exhale, just fold in over your straight-ish legs into caterpillar. Try to just rest your palms either side of your shins. Take another inhale to lengthen. Exhale, drawing the body forward and over the legs. You can take a few more of those. Each time you've got to just picture your hips. You're lifting up out of your hips some space, drawing the pelvis forward. And when you're done, just give up, surrender to the sensations. Relax your chin and settle in. So 96 words for love in Sanskrit language. A different type of love for friendships, different type of love for your family, a different type of love for your intimate partner, different type of love for your pet, different type of love for the world, for your job, for your hobbies. Interesting. And we just say, I love going to the beach. I love you. Right? So many different ways to say the same thing. That's describing a state, a feeling of being open-hearted. The heart is open when we feel all of these things. But we don't say, oh, I feel so open-hearted today. You say, God, I just love how I'm feeling today. But I think the word restricts us from expressing ourselves as much as we could in our culture. So I invite you to keep noticing the feeling when your heart opens up, how that feels when something makes you happy. You're feeling love, you're feeling open-hearted energy in that part of your body. It feels good when that happens. Slowly rise. Just extending the legs, coming down onto the elbows. If you have a block, put your block on the long side so it hits in between your shoulder blades. Otherwise, come back onto the elbows. We're going to take fish pose. You're going to drop your head back. Try to puff up the chest, puff up the heart, and lower the head back. Now, if you have a block, you could draw your hands, your palms facing out,
And try to bring the crown of the head down towards the floor. So with a block, you're really opening out, you're supported in between the shoulder blades. And if no block, just stay propped up on your elbows and drop the head back, opening out the throat, puffing out the chest and the heart. Just make sure you can see. We've all probably experienced the heart closing when we're unhappy, sad, when we lose somebody or a pet. You feel your heart kind of shutting down, wrapping in on itself to protect you from hurting. The problem is, many of us can stay in that state after an event in our lives that's painful. And that little valve can't quite open as fully as it used to. And this could just happen in certain areas of your life, because the heart has memory. The mind has the memory that signals close your heart, because this doesn't feel good. So I invite you to notice when you feel the sensation of closure, you're shut down, to try and keep your heart valve open. How do you do that? Well, if you're aware, you can simply start breathing into the heart. You can place your left hand on your heart. You can visualize green or pink. The two colors activate that energetic center. And you can just allow the feelings to flow right through the valve and flow out. Just like your breath, flowing in and flowing out. Slowly, slowly, if the arms are open, turn them over. Gently drawing the head back up, pressing yourself very, very slowly. Removing the block if you had a block, and finding your way onto your belly. Just bring the hands underneath into Sphinx pose. Take the feet out behind, release the tops of your feet. Draw the elbows in towards the body, so a little bit wider than the shoulders. Take a deep inhale and just slowly let the chin drop to the chest. Just counteracting that deep, deep, deep chin stretch, that neck opening that we did in the opposite direction. Close your eyes if that feels good. Try to relax the bum, the heels, Maybe take your left ear over to the left shoulder, pressing down into the right elbow. Press down and away. So just lengthening that side of the neck. Chin to chest. Right ear, right elbow. Sorry, right ear, right shoulder. Now press your left elbow into the mat a little more. And relax, chin into chest. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, just lower down onto your mat. Just bring your head to rest on top of your hands, facing the right side of your mat. Take a breath. And when you're ready, drawing the right knee up and out to the side. Point the toes to face out. So the leg extends straight out from the hip and all the way down in a 90-degree angle. And to get a little bit of a shoulder release, if you want a gentle shoulder release, you'll thread your left hand underneath your right armpit and just keep facing that direction. Turn the palm up. And it's a very gentle opening of your shoulder. Always an option to try the opposite hand, which would be your right hand. It's a very different sensation, much deeper. That best. The arm and sliding the feet back down together. Just bring the head to rest back on the hand. Turn the cheek to the opposite side. When you're ready, inviting your left knee up and out to the side. Point the toes facing out. And let the hip just settle into this shape. And taking the shoulder option that works best for you on this side of your body. So either right hand under for a more gentle release. Try that. Or you could try the left hand, palm facing up. It's a little more intensity in the sensation. What do you need today? Maybe that segues nicely into really paying attention to you and taking the option for you that is kind to you. So not forcing something, but just treating yourself gently, lovingly. Being kind to yourself, loving to yourself. So there's all this love available externally in our day, from people, from our pets, from our work, from our activities, from the planet. But what about that generated inside of us? Shining that energy back in on ourselves when maybe our conditioning, how we've grown up, what we've experienced, makes us be a little tough and a little harsh on ourselves, pushing, judging, being critical. Critical of our bodies because the media says we're supposed to look a certain way to sell products. Critical because maybe our partner says you have to be a certain way because of their conditioning. See how complex it is to find and be kind to ourselves when all the messages we're bombarded with try to keep us uncomfortable. If we're uncomfortable, we'll buy things to make ourselves more comfortable, to get love externally. Slowly, slowly release that. Release the leg. Find your way onto your back. Just hug the knees in to release the lower back a little. You can rock a little left to right if that feels good.
And just give yourself an even bigger squeeze. Because if you don't have you, how can anybody else? In a healthy way. Slowly, slowly place the feet on your mat and allow the knees to fall apart. And let's get that left hand up there on the heart. Take your right hand, just place it on the other side, just so your palms are right into that heart space. And I'd like you to simply focus on breathing into the belly and sending that breath out through your hands. Breathing into the belly and out through the hands, right into your heart space. Into the belly, out through the hands. Take a soft inhale, a soft exhale, and slowly, slowly place your feet back onto the ground and draw the knees together, just rolling all the way over to your left side. Knees are together. You can extend your top leg out if that's possible, if that feels good. You can have a little bend in it. If you can extend it, you'll feel that across the IT band. Take a deep inhale and open out the right hand up and over to the opposite side. Placing your bottom hand on the leg, you could take that hand as far down as the foot, and you can even slide that bottom knee in. So it's quite a strong opening of the shoulder, the chest. You can turn your head to the opposite direction. So you can just hold on to the calf, the thigh, but don't be afraid to have a look and see how far you could take that. And just take it to a shape where you can find stillness. Slowly, slowly, release the head, release the arm, and draw the knees back together, coming back onto your back, just planting the feet into the mat, your palms into your mat for a moment. Take a deep inhale and exhale it out through the mouth. And when you're ready, we'll make the same shape on the opposite side. So draw the knees over, all the way over to the right. Extend the top leg first. And then begin to invite the left hand open. You can extend the other arm onto the shin, the knee, even the foot. Slowly release and find your way to final resting shape. Just extend the legs long, open out the hands, and rest. Take a soft inhale, a soft exhale. Slowly feeling back into your body, your amazing vehicle, so you get to experience life, love life. Maybe the word life was really the word love. It's kind of similar. Could be lost in translation. Bringing life and love into your fingers, your toes, and your whole body. Taking a good morning stretch and hugging your knees into the chest. Finding your way onto your side. Pressing yourself up to cross-legged seated position. Just bring the hands to heart, palms pressed together, and bow the head down to the heart. May we always lead with the heart. Notice when it's shutting down, and notice when it blows wide open. Notice and feel what feels better, where you want to be. And stay there. As we blow our hearts open, we send that energy out to anybody that needs a little help today. Namaste.